Frederik Andersen, his agent has like pretty much confirmed that Dubas is actively shopping him, and Andersen fully expects to be moved by next year. It seems like,
which is in like months.
Yeah. So, and it's a little bit closer. It's a little bit shorter of an off season this time.
Yeah.
So,
well, I don't think they actually have a start date but I know what you're saying. It's
yeah.
probably going to be
like
January.
It's going to be December.
Like December, I think, maybe. I don't know.
I know. Well, yeah.
NBA wants to start at Christmas.
Well, Silver
So
backtrack on that too.
I think they're going to try to be right around when the NBA starts. So, but yeah, the speculation. I am apprehensive. I'm a little nervous about it. Like, getting rid of Andersen, yes, but like we need to have a plan in place.
Yeah, like I don't really understand because if you're getting rid of Andersen, to me part of it is like you want a cheaper option. Like I don't really understand like let's get rid of Andersen and get Robin Leonard. Like he's gonna be more expensive.
Yeah, but he might be more. He might be less expensive over the next 3 years than Andersen will be, because Andersen will have to be re-upped.
Maybe.
And it's like let's get something for Andersen now when we can, because we're not going to be able to re-up on him.
The enticing thing to me about moving on from Andersen is like trying to find a cheaper option who obviously may not be as
good,
reliable, I guess.
But
you can spread the money around to other places, right? And
but Andersen isn't even really that reliable. Andersen
that's what I mean.
Andersen is just at his best. You are not going to get a goalie that's going to match Andersen at his best. What we're going to need is a consistent goalie, because Andersen isn't that. Whoa. Andersen is not the guy that you don't worry about ever. You worry about him. You're like, okay, there's
but also by all accounts, apparently, like they're like Jack Campbell's getting like 30+ starts next year.
He was the 11th overall pick back in 2011.
So you don't. If you're getting a Robin Leonard, like you're gonna pay a guy that much money and then have him start 43 games.
Have a 1A 1B goalie kind of.
If you're paying someone more than 5, like that's your starting goalie. If you want to run a platoon, then go for a cheaper option. I think, and then you just ride the hot hand. Which is teams have done that to like Stanley Cups. The St. Louis Blues, Pittsburgh did that.
To an extent. Yeah, they were paying Fleury a lot, but yeah,
yeah,
I know what
but
you're
they
saying.
did it though.
Yeah, they rode the
hot hand. Yeah. Like they were paying Fleury a lot. Vegas has done that
this year. Yeah, with Leonard and Fleury. So
yeah, I mean it's worked. It's a thing that's worked.
Vancouver might be doing it too.
Yeah,
is Fleury gonna be like? Like, is he going to be the goalie that every single expansion team takes?
Yeah, is he going to go to Seattle now?
Yeah, like, you think so? I think it seems like... No, he's like 37, so probably not.
I think they're going to... Like, Vegas is going to keep one of him and Leonard. Like, if they re-sign Leonard, I think they're probably going to trade Fleury. I've been kind of on the move on from Andersen train since Game 5 in Columbus with Columbus, just because it's... But 3 straight years. I think
what do you
0-8 in series clinching games in his career.
And do you want, like what I was just saying though? Would you rather? Do you want like let's get another?
No, I'd want
one option, or do you want a 1A, a cheaper 1A?
I'd want a cheaper 1A, just because if moving on from Andersen would give you over $12 million in cap space, that gives you so much flexibility if you want to lengthen or add more depth to the team, kind of balance out the roster a little bit. You could even make a run at Pietrangelo if you want with $12 million.
Well,
he's gonna get re-signed
that
now.
Jake Allen trade. They're re-signing him.
They might. But apparently Jake Allen was like one of his best friends.
Yeah. Like, why would they do that if they did? I don't understand why they like that was to re-sign him.
Or add somebody else. Like, I guess because they're right up against the cap too. So.
It sounds like he by all accounts he really wants to stay there.
Yeah, maybe. But it just gives you flexibility to do a lot more stuff if you move on from Andersen. You could bring back... Yeah. There's a lot of veteran goalies that are going to be out there that maybe you can grab one. Maybe, like, honestly, if I'm... It's kind of like a strategy for, like, a fantasy draft. If I'm in the goalie market right now, I'm waiting till there's one guy left, and I'm giving him the cheapest offer.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is there's so many... goalies
that's what I'm saying.
Going to be available that it's going to make things cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I would just wait.
It's a good time to have this problem.
I would just wait as long as I could on a goalie and just sign a veteran guy.
What would you think? Like, because apparently the Coyotes are going to. Well, they might shop Darcy Kemper. He makes 4.
Yeah. See, to me at that point, how well does he have a few years?
He's better. He's like really good.
Yeah.
Look at his stats.
He was good last year. I don't know if I'm trusting Darcy Kemper as. like a long-term option.
I like the defense in front of him.
Yeah.
And the Leafs too. They've got OEL. They've got Chikrin. They've got
Chalmerson, Goligoski.
The last 3 years he's had over a 920 save percentage.
Yeah, I don't know, and he's only got one more year after next year at 4.5. Like I don't know if I want to give up what it's going to cost to get him. I would rather just go with a cheaper.
But like you got like Matt Murray's an option. He was horrible.
No, I don't want him. Although there is that
Corey Crawford.
There is the connection with Dubas and Murray. I think Dubas had him in the Sioux, and Dubas has brought in a lot of guys that he's had connections with, like Jack Campbell, like Kyle Clifford.
How much do you think Corey Crawford would cost?
Nothing.
He'd be cheap.
Yeah, like
nothing. I don't think he'd be nothing.
Obviously, like he's being facetious.
Yeah, minimum like $1.5 million.
He's using hyperbole. He's exaggerating.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's this like talking Leafs. Honestly, like I have so much more energy when I talk about all these other sports, and then
you're right.
We get down to talking Leafs. I'm just like, I don't know.
Because it's like you're talking about
make that move.
You're talking about these like minor tinkerings that like probably won't do anything.
Yeah, it's like okay,
it's like we might be a little bit better, I guess.
Like wouldn't it be good if we got like a fucking Nick Johnson down there? It's like, oh yeah, sure. Is he the difference?
The thing too,
I don't think so.
Apparently, Carolina was said to be in on Andersen. So the thing. Obviously, like, would you like
get that 13th pick?
Yeah, I would think about that. Like,
and then maybe
I don't think they're gonna do that, but
maybe use the 13th on Askarov, and then the 15th on the 15th on that Braden Schneider.
The problem is if he goes there, if Andersen goes there, he's gonna have a great year next year just because that defense is so good.
Oh yeah,
and we're gonna be sitting. We might be sitting here doing the
Michael Hutchinson.
No, but then that's the thing. That's the
Tyson Barrie, Nazem Kadri.
You just have to realize. You have to see the whole picture with that kind of shit.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like we can yell and scream until we're blue in the face, but like there's a reason that he would be better on Carolina than he is here, and that's like the underlying problem that has been following the Leafs forever. It is just our defense is not good enough. Mm-hmm. And Dubas keeps on picking up defensemen that are the same fucking defensemen that we've had before, and it's not working. Sure, find a guy that makes a good first pass. But do we need?
He's gonna do that again. I guarantee he's gonna sign TJ Brodie.
In his defense,
he's gonna sign TJ Brodie.
In his defense, he did trade for Jake Muzzin like a year and a half ago.
Apparently, Dougie Hamilton's on the market.
Yeah.
How much? Yeah.
He's gonna be so expensive.
A guy I will bet.
I think he has 1 year left on his deal. Let me see.
I would bet a ton of money that Radko Gudas is on this team next year. He would be my most likely to be a Leaf.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's all come next week with our most likely to be a Leaf. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because like he just brings that. He's Roman Polak 2.0, where he'll bring that edge. He'll do more.
That's not like a Dubas guy though.
No, it isn't. But I think Dubas is kind of
he's
realized that. I think he's like if you've heard him talk, he sounds like he's been a little bit more.
So Dougie will be one more year at $5.75 million, and he's a right-handed defenseman. What do you think? In an Andersen deal?
No, they're not doing that.
Well, we would have to do plus.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why you want why do we want 1 year of Dougie?
I don't know. I'm spitballing.
Then because if you do that, you're kind of exactly where you were with Tyson Barrie.
Yeah,
you're because I'm assuming Carolina would eat some money. You're probably taking.
Well, Dougie Hamilton. I think
he's better.
Much better than Tyson Barrie.
He is, but I don't know if we would have said that last year.
But you're not going to be able to afford.
I would have said that last.
Maybe, but it would have been a lot closer.
No, dude.
You don't think so? Man, Tyson Barrie was.
He's got points. He got points. He was like a power
People
play.
loved him.
Dude, look like obviously this is like subjective, but Dougie Hamilton got Norris votes like the last 3 years.
Right.
Tyson Barrie's never got a Norris vote in his
Fair
life.
enough.
Yeah. Dougie would cost more, and I don't think they'd retain salary.
Or you're taking James Reimer back. It's something like that. Like,
man, Steve Dangle's boner just popped up.
Thanks for watching, Steve.
Optimus Rhyme.
Bye.